Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Death Note. Last time on Death Note, we had Revival. That's what it was called. So, after catching Higuchi, he confessed that the way that he killed people was with the Death Note. And when Light got his hands on the Death Note, all of his memories came back. And then... yeah, he killed Higuchi, so he was able to retain his memories. And yeah, Kira's back. The original Kira is back. Yeah, and he also brought Misa's memory back and wanted her to write down L's real name because she would have seen it when she met him the first time. Unfortunately, she did not remember, so instead she made the ideal again with Ryuk, so that, well, she could have the Shinigami eyes. Because apparently that didn't come back. So yeah, her lifespan has been halved again. So, we will have to see where that goes. Yeah, that's pretty much that. Oh, excuse me. This is where I say no spoilers in the comments whatsoever. This is also where I say that if you want to watch my reaction to this episode of Death Note, it is unfortunately not in this video due to copyright reasons. So what you gotta do is head down in the description or to the pinned comment on this video. There'll be a link there. You go, you click it, it'll take you to my reaction where the footage is in the corner. It's all edited and nice and good. And you can go, you can watch that, and you can have a good time, hopefully. And when you're done with that, you can pop right back over here for the discussion on this episode of Death Note. So, yeah, we might as well get started. Here we go. He won. Light wins. Kira wins. L is dead. Watari is dead. Rem is dead. He won. He actually won. There's just one issue. It's episode 25 of 37. There's 12 more episodes. There are 12 more episodes. How? Also, how? And how? And one thing I don't think we're considering is how? How? I do have... okay, I have a legitimate question. If you have a heart attack via the Death Note, could you be revived? Could you, get the paddles and get back up? I'm gonna say not. I'm gonna say maybe not because the Death Note, it is super and magical and stuff, so a couple of defibrillator may not be able to overcome its magic. But yeah, so that would be my question. Perhaps they can revive him. Perhaps they can revive him. Perhaps not. All the data is gone. Watari got rid of all the data. I guess technically, could L have saved himself if he quickly wrote in the notebook, if he wrote Rem? Of course, that's still, you would have to account for the time, 40 seconds, that would still give, it would still give Rem 40 seconds to write down his name, upon which she would die. I like that they don't reveal L's real name. It's still just L. Or Ryuzaki. I still just say L. Is this... Could this potentially be part of a plan? Because hear me out. Well, when the two of them were wet, and he was rubbing his feet, and there was a lot. First off, okay, hold up, we'll save that for later in the discussion. But he did say it's going to be lonely. Soon they will be parting ways. Now, you could take that as, well, he meant that as, like, they're going to be parting ways because the investigation is going to be over soon. But could it be that he anticipated this? Could it be that he anticipated this and had a plan, a contingency plan, should he and Watari die? Perhaps? Perhaps he had a contingency plan? I don't know. But, I've kind of been maybe a little bit on Team Light for a while because I love how crazy Light gets as Kira. I love all of his monologues and his voice when he's like, I will be the god of this new world and stuff like that. But now that it's happened, I'm not sure I was ready. Well, I wasn't ready because this is episode 25 of 37. Which is a thing we have been saying a lot in this show. This is episode... From the beginning, when we were like, oh, this is episode 3, and, we're already, whatever. I don't remember what happened in episode 3, but... I am at a loss. I don't know what just happened, except I do. Like, I can only take this on a surface level. At a surface level, Watari died, and L died, and it's confirmed that L died because Rem died. because Rem died, so that which meant that, you know, she did it, and, you know, to lengthen Misa's life. Which, okay, begs the question, by the way, who gets the remainder of Rem's years? Is that back to Misa now? Does Misa kind of regain a lot of the years she lost because of the ideals? Because we've always wondered, you know, how many years did Misa get from the first guy? Excuse me. You know, after she got the years from the other Shinigami that saved her life, you know, how long would she have lived? What was her lifespan then? And then it was halved for the eyes, and then it was halved again for the eyes with Ryuk. But now Rem has died in order to protect her, which means that she would get a lot of years back, right? At the very least, we can confirm that Misa has now gotten the remaining years of the guy that Rem killed to prove to Higuchi that Misa is the second Kira from a few episodes back. And Misa would also get Watari's remaining years and L's remaining years. Those are the only confirmed ones. Other than that, we really don't know how long Misa now has, but she's definitely got years back. I do feel bad for Rem, you know, because, you know, she did figure it all out. She figured out what the hell Light was doing, you know, what he was up to. Ugh. Man, our main character is straight up the villain of the show, which is so weird, you know? And our, I guess, secondary main character, our protagonist was not our main character. Our main character is the villain, you know? The mastermind. Oh. I guess we should get into the notes. The first thing I wrote down was Baby L. So we got what looked like an orphanage at a church that L went to, Baby L went to, with Watari. I don't know how that works. They really didn't explain it. So, yeah, we got a bit of a flashback of L, but he's dead. How much more of that are we going to get, you know? I don't know. I wrote down Misa and Kira. So, Misa resumed the good work of Kira for Light. And then she put on this weird dress and sang a song. I'm going to go re-listen to that song because I don't know. I wasn't fully paying attention to what she said in that.
Think about it. This started as soon as Higuchi died. I suppose you're right.
Why is she dressed like that? What happened to her eyes? Darby just got up. One sec. Never mind, I'm back. Anyway, so, careful what you do. God is watching you. I assume in this song, God means Kira. But why is she singing? Why is she in that dress? What happened to her eyes?
Hold my hand in the dark street, for if you do, I know that I'll be safe. Even if I'm far away,
know it all. Okay. So what happens if I know it all? What then? What happens if I know it all? What then? Does she know? Is that why? Her eyes and her dress are the weirdest things about that. Oh, and she's singing. The whole thing is weird, honestly. The whole thing is weird. So, okay. What if I knew it? So basically, she knew it all, but what does she do then? I'm sure there's something you can interpret from, I'm sure there's something you can interpret from that song, but I can't really figure it out. So, I don't know, maybe you guys can help me. I will need help on this one, definitely. The biggest problem, though, I'm not going to get any comments until, like, after I watch the next episode. Because of how far ahead I record these. So, okay, so she's doing the good work. Perhaps she does know? Does she know Light's plan? I don't know. I don't feel like she would be so okay with that. Now, the whole thing with, okay, she's in a dress, she's going around, she's singing. It could honestly just be another shoot, She's an actress, she's a model. It could just be that. But at the same time, there's obviously a reason why they put it there. So, okay. I wrote down the 13 days. So Elle was going to test the 13-day rule because it was the only thing that didn't add up, And he was still thinking about Light and Misa. He was still thinking about the two of them, being suspects of Kira. He said killings resumed when Misa was freed. But it was the 13-day rule that didn't work, so he was going to test it. He got permission, and there was a guy. So they were going to get a criminal to write down a name, and then if he didn't die in 13 days, then he would be pardoned for execution. Interesting. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see that happen. We didn't get to see that happen, so that plan's kind of out the window. Although, I suppose Light could use... Well, if Light continues that plan, that kind of... I don't know. Light has to keep going, He is taking on... Now he is Elle's successor, basically. Because he needs this investigation to end. He needs the investigation to end... but Kira to keep going, basically. So he has to keep up the appearance, I wrote down Rem and Elle. So this was all the plan. All the plan, basically. Which, let me hear it again so I get the details correct. No, it wasn't there, I don't think. I think it was earlier.
Writing names in the notebook. Will we really be able to legally convict and punish them for mass homicide? What? Of course we can convict them. This guy's intentionally writing names in the notebook, knowing that these people are going to die. Even if we don't plan on publicly acknowledging the notebook, the least we can do is execute the killer.
This is the smartest thing.
Humane way to do things.
Yeah. Smartest thing Matsu just said.
Take measures like that.
If they admit to killing with the notebook, they'd receive the death penalty, or life in prison at least.
Yeah. That's what scares Rem.
What to hope for.
What are you thinking, like Yagami? Making Misa kill again? She'll
Yeah.
be caught, and once that happens, you'll also be... So that's what your plan is.
Yeah.
You're truly disgusting.
Ugh. She hates him.
Like
I love that he knows that
anything to help
she
Misa
figured it
save
out.
her life. And at
Yeah.
this point, the only way for me to save Misa is to write Ryuzaki's real name in my notebook. And if I kill Ryuzaki, it would mean that I deliberately lengthened Misa's life.
Yeah.
I will die as well. Like Yagami has planned everything so that it will work out in his favor.
Ugh.
What are you gonna do, Rem?
Oh.
You're Shinigami, but you can't hide the fact that you care for Misa. There's no way you would turn your back on her now, after she's already halved her lifespan twice. Come on, think about Misa's happiness.
So now Rem has fallen victim to Master Manipulator Light Yagami. So the person would be executed because now they have all the evidence. And she's thinking, why would you have Misa do this again then? Why not get another Higuchi, basically? And he's saying, like, oh, well, the only way to do it is you have to kill L. That's the only way to save Misa. And that happens. But first, we also did have, I wrote down soaked. What the hell was happening in that scene? Okay. That is the most sexual tension we have ever had between Light and L. Like, oh my gosh, they are about to get their fuck on, It was a little odd. But I do remember now Elle saying, it's going to be lonely, We'll be parting ways soon. So that line makes me think that this is still a part of Elle's plan, Somehow, some way, this will be a part of Elle's plan. Oh, boy. Whew. But yeah, maybe it's part of his plan. He also said he heard the bells ringing, and only he could hear it, so I don't know what that meant. Probably something to do with the intro scene, but I don't understand it. Light won. Light wins. I guess? I'm still banking on, especially because we have 12 episodes left, Elle had some sort of contingency, Like, this is all still a part of his plan. Somehow. I don't know how. He is dead. Elle is dead. Watari is dead. Rem is dead. We just lost 3 major characters in one episode. I guess that's our question. Question of the day. The question of the video is, how the hell does this show keep going for 12 more episodes? Oh, they got me. They got me by the balls, man. I'm in. This is the final stretch, I feel like. And Light has already won. So how do we take that victory away from him, if at all? I have no idea, man. Maybe the show will end with his victory. His utter victory. But I don't know. I do not know. but I am curious to find out. That's pretty much it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Death Note reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.